You know who I am. Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 and part 5 of our Grombrindal Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, the engineers be grumbling and hopefully your axes are sharp because we have sent our Rune Lord up north to strike back against the slaving Druki of Naggarond. We have a small army as well as a reinforcing group coming in about 6 seconds. Not entirely sure why they made this change to the armies. If they're in the garrison together, they should still deploy together, but we will deal. We've got our artillery kind of pulled a little bit far back to act as a bit more of a long-range artillery, and let's get this going. Get your axe ready there. We are ready, and they are going to march on in right away. They are smart. They will either try to flank around. Well, hard to flank when half of you have exploded, but just on the outside of that range. Let's go ahead and turn off the fire at will on them for now. Let them get a little bit closer. Don't want to waste that hard-earned ammunition. Guess they launched one more for good measure. Are you going to fight or not? We're ready. We have the crossbow set up so as soon as they break the forest there will be pin-cushioned nicely.
For the High King!
I'll fire at will back on. See if we can get any hits through the woods there. Nah, looks like that's going to be mostly a waste. Yeah, they have really poor line of sight there. We'll let them get through the woods. This other force is going to have to take a long time to get over.
Dwarf warriors! Advance!
Bring him over just a bit. Go ahead and rotate the army a little bit there.
Yes, yes!
They're coming through a bit more angled than I would have expected. All going to be invisible for now. We'll speed them up, see if they can't find their way faster. There the enemies approach.
Fire at will!
Give them a good grudging. There it is. That was proper. Hopefully we hit some of the dark shards as well. But that first group getting pin cushioned. Sweet. Start firing on the next. See if we can't get them to stop moving. Garn going to take a bit of return fire there to get those shields up. We will definitely win the exchange there as long as you keep firing and those shields moving. Melkoth's Mystifying has gone down. Go ahead and get that counter charge going. Pull them on in together. Go ahead and increase the attack of everyone charging in here. It's grudging time. Gonna stab him and kill some people behind him, because definitely we need to deal with the master quickly. Once he is routed, we can deal with the sorceress.
Nothing can stop us!
These crossbows switching targets there. You guys as well.
Yes, yes! Let the
A lot of
vengeance
damage.
begin.
She just continues to toss down those Melkoths. Keep them back just a little bit there. See if we can keep the dark shards firing on them.
To serve. Aye, as you command.
Nearly down with that shared cooldown. Keep slicing. Keep these guys pulled on back.
Charge! For the king.
Believe he is terrified at the moment. Let's pull on back.
Dwarf warriors!
Get set up for the next wave.
For the High King.
You guys just go charge in on that group.
Move now! I
Carpet these dark shards in quarrels. Well, he found his bravery then. Root of Wrath and Ruin, and we'll explode the lot of them.
Going full tilt.
Oh, he had a miscast, unfortunately. Did rout a single unit in one go, though. Catapult's still blasting in. There's your targets. You guys just crash into that group. You can chase her down, and then we've got them from there. We're just gonna hold this middle. Make sure we don't take too much damage from the murderous prowess once it pops, but ooh, those grudge throwers doing work. Ripping and tearing through their line. You have the warriors moving on away there. We need them back in with these dread spears. He doesn't actually quite have the stats to bring them down. Seems to be doing fine. You've given him the whap. Hammer. Oh, man, another crossbow bolt in the back there. Allowed him to get stabbed in the chest. They actually fight back. So he's getting whooped on pretty hard. Let's go ahead and pull him away. No reason to lose troops for free. You guys go ahead and charge into this next group. We are a little bit pulled further away than we'd like to be. Our lord here is getting chased around by the master again. This tends to happen, doesn't it? Get him moving after her, let that leadership break. Avoid that friendly fire if we can, and secure the victory. Another lightning right hook to Naggarond's jaw. We lost 122 after deploying a good half the soldiers they did. Well done there, lads. We will definitely sack the settlement and run. Do some damage and pull back. In between episodes, one turn passed and the Exiles of Nehek actually broke their non-aggression pact and declared war on us in one go, which was lots of fun. We are going to have to be dealing with King Kawatumun. Listen, buddy. We are wanting none of it. We've got Hargrib. Demninson has been recruited on in, and I've given him a couple runes, Root of Fury, Fear, and Impact, just to help out with the overall fight there. After that win, though, we gain a good deal of cash, and while I'm not going to give him the Goblobbers, some Slayers will definitely be added into this force. Hurts our overall income, but he's going to need some extra help there against the Undead horde that's arriving. At the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, before we upgrade that, let's take a look at the Temple. Grave could go to tier 2, and that's something I think we want to do first. Or the White Dwarf. Come on out to sea. Do some searching. The remains of a large sea beast are spotted floating in some nearby backwaters. The unidentified creature has been inexplicably ripped to pieces by an explosive force, its belly torn open and exposed. This mysterious find could prove bountiful, for who knows what devoured treasures might reside within its guts. An unidentified ship has also been spotted nearby. Rival scavengers. Whoever they are not one to share salvage with anyone. Indeed. Alicia Rayner comes on out to fight. Alright, vampirates. You have brought yourself some lobster. Perfect. We were hungry. Alright then, lads. Sea of Malice it is. We're gonna have lots of bleak battlegrounds for the foreseeable future here. It's either gonna be this or the Norscan Waste. Let's grab our warriors. Duck them on up front. We'll have the... I think I'll put the Thunderers on this side. Push them all the way up to drop those caltrops. Same thing with these guys here. Our crossbows set up. Roll down a couple times, we'll get all of our range together and in guard mode. Mobile artillery. And then we can have the miners kind of set up on the very far outskirts. Sounds good. Biggest in the tribe. Get on in. I'll have the hammerers off to the side as well. Runesmith and Grombrindal. Let's get this battle going. Go ahead and drop down those drops. They're a really long ways away. We can drop them down a little bit further up. And then we will scoot the main force. Nah, I like them where they're at. You're gonna come to me.
Bring them down.
Bring the Thunderbirds on back. Keep Grombrindal where he is.
Move now.
We will move main line forward to about there. We do want to make sure we outrange these vampirates fully.
Very well.
Keep things on up and let them march on in. Take a look at our foes here. A whole heap of squidgy boys. Come to drag you to the depths and force you to be part of the crew. Death Guard are going to be by far the scariest unit. Everything else here is going to die in droves. They've just got to limp across the very long battlefield here. Welcome. Slow march. They're almost in range of the grudge throwers. Which one has the bonus versus large? You are going to be targeting the big crab the whole time. I don't mind if you have to scoot up a little bit. With the explosive ammo flying in on this group of pirate deckhands. They're going to miss this clumped up group of Depth Guard, but they will be shredded by crossbow bolts. Yeah, keep targeting these guys. They're going to waddle into their own units eventually. Really solid hit. Leviathan's doing its best to dodge, which is kind of surprising that it's even able to. We can't lie. Bring these miners up just a bit there. There we have it. The explosive ammo was going to land in someone eventually. Start firing on this group instead. This crab is doing a really admirable job dodging our rocks. AI. Come on, heat-seeking rocks, do your job. Some more damage in there. Keep blasting them apart. As soon as they get close enough, those miners could do some work.
Yes, yes. Guts out, boys. Range far, range fast.
Those guts ready. Plenty of artillery going in. Every single one was dodged. It is the secret agent. Secret Agent Lobster. Blasting some water in. Missed everyone. Love to see it. Get some shots in. Let's have these Thunderers switch targets. These Depth Guard look like a juicier unit.
Yes, then.
We can move those miners up a little bit. Absolutely destroying the Depth Guard, though. Oh yeah, Grombrindal, give him a hug. They're already wanting to leave. You guys fire on that group of gun mob. Righto, indeed. Get both of you focusing down on this group of rotting Leviathan. You guys focus down the shotgun unit. Those blunderbusses being their scariest by far. And kick in. Grombrindal has no fear and start chopping. Getting the rune axe of Grombrindal to help out. That poor group. Flamethrowers work very well against zombies. Flamethrowers and C4 charges. Who would have guessed? Let's get the explosive grudge throwers launching their stuff. Getting an overcast explosion on you. Give them the old boom boom. See ya. half the unit just died, and he can charge on in and finish off the rest of them.
Move off! It is a reckoning!
Perfect. Grombrindal is doing battle against a gigantic crab.
Shine like
We're not even worried. We're going to leave this hammerers and everyone out. Rabel. This is a battle they don't even have to get involved in. Keep giving him the chop. Oh, that's all it takes. The rotting Leviathan falls. The rest of the army crumbles away after seeing their seafood annihilated.
white dwarf!
And our runesmith is being an absolute champion. Giving this pirate captain here a good hammering. Ooh, there's some explosives too. I guess he got... Well, we don't want to save that replay. We're just trying to have the decisive victory. No mere victory. Indeed. We've got lots of food to crate back. A decisive victory there. Having a zero army, or armor rather, against a army of crossbows is always a bad time. We will take the 11 lost, and then we will go ahead and drink to victory. Beast from the depths. The rival scavengers you spotted turned out to be a freebooting horde of undead pirates. And we murdered them.
The dwarfs need me.
Ooh, what an awesome looking ship. This thing's got cannons as well. Almost scarier than the Black Arcs are gigantic hunks of land, but you could imagine you could knock some of those chunks off with one of these boats.
You know who I am.
Grombrindal needs some more soldiers, though. Let's go ahead and give him the Dragonback Slayers as well as the Goblobbers, reducing our income by a good chunk. Got 200 remaining there. I'd really like some Longbeards to replace our Dwarf Warriors, or at least to bolster them. Longbeards with great weapons would give us some more armor piercing, but I think I like a lot of our weapon strength coming from, at least the armor piercing variant, coming from our Quarrelers, who I just realized do not have much of that. Oh, I see. Either way, let's spend some gold on Longbeards. It's gonna take 2 turns for them to recruit on in. We may be able to make that back, but it also may be a bad idea. So maybe we only do the 1 Longbeard and then some more Quarrelers. We got some Goblobbers. Oh yes, these Ogre Bulls are taking up some money too. While they fought well. Yeah, go find something else to smash elsewhere. We need that money for our Dawi. For now, we're recruiting something a little bit like this. And our army's looking good. As long as we can make some more gold, I'm happy to recruit in some more, but let's see if we can do that first. Going into the negative already is not something I'm keen on.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Or Skag, who is apparently very vengeful. We can give him... do the Road of Slowness to allow people to get shot up by those crossbows and catapults a little bit better.
Grombrindal.
310 positive. Is there any way we can make some more money?
Let us begin.
And the answer is yes, the Dwarf Tinkerer's shop. Then we could upgrade the Eldar Spire as well. We did also grab ourselves a Thane. We've got Ulthur Helheim.
By the King's command.
Who is a ancestral blood of Grungni, giving us a little bit more research rate and construction cost decrease for all the buildings in the local region. He is a builder. Looks quite awesome. But Uther is going to be joining up with Skag's army.
Anger burns bright. I'll cast the rune.
March stance and back in the friendly territory, sir.
Yes.
Get far away so you're not getting jumped. Your attack on Hark Haldra worked very well. We did also sign a trade pact with Naggarond, so they have full view of our areas, seeing as High Elves like to use trade to spy. But that's fine. Actually don't mind making a deal with Naggarond, and we can see if we can ally with them and get them to fight with the rest of Ulthuan. We shall soon see, though. For our quick deals,
There was
see what we
only
can make.
vengeance.
Yes?
Listen, dude, we know about vengeance. Midland wants a military access pact.
Speak. So,
I don't mind.
Come then.
It'll allow us to
Only
get a
sick
trade
was
agreement with
God
them, and we
alone
won't
can
make them
judge it
balance their
worthy or
offer.
no.
Yes, we will. We don't care about the manlings.
Fine.
Give us your coins.
yes.
It's a quick turnaround. I know. That is how it be. swing on back over. So now we're making quite a bit more of income through trade. So that being 145, these guys being 115. I think we can afford one more. My math is right. If it isn't, we will soon pay for it. The Exiles of Nehek have moved in on the Shrotak Mount. That is an absolute ton of skeleton warriors with only a single group of archers. Let's get in there and have a monster mash. It says it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. We're going to lose most of our troops. We could go ahead and give this one auto-resolve. That's a really big Tomb King's army. Why not fight it? Alright, Hargrim. Let's do it. Alright. So we are fighting in the Dark Elf lands. Luckily somewhere we are used to. So we have them reinforce. It's going to take 6 seconds, so maybe we can move them in somewhere a bit more advantageous. So around to the side here. How long would that take? 2 minutes. Okay, well, maybe we don't move it then. How can we get it back to where it was? Oh no. This is going in the book. Oh, it doesn't change unless you've stopped. Listen. There we go. That's how we need it. We're going to bring the boys over side here. We want to try to bring the Exiles of the Heck down. I'm also not really sure why they declared on us. They tend to actually team up with Grombrindal when I notice, at least, in my other campaigns, but we need to fight the skeleton boys, the bone boys, break them up a bit. We are happy to do so. Balance of power is heavily in their favor. Bring them over. So the plan is going to be we need to fight this Tomb King quickly in a straight-up fight. Bring him down in a duel against Hargrim there, who apparently is tired already. Why is everyone tired? He's diminished as well. Everyone's tired. Living in the Dark Elf lands makes one exhausted. Let's bring the squad over. We'll have the warriors leading the way. Then the armor-piercing boys taking the sides. Bring 2 this way, and then we'll have the ones with the explosives in the middle.
The clans unite! War of vengeance!
Ooh, is also going to that middle slot there. This group, perfect. That'll do. We'll have the other group of miners, I think, actually kind of retreat back behind. We want them to kind of clump up a bit more. I want the Slayers in behind this army. We can force that to happen. We will soon see. Destroying the Dark Elf tents. Because why not? Kick those down, they're in your way. Yeah, we'll get these Slayers moving up on this side, and the other army can kind of go up the middle. And kind of split them. Force them to pick a side there.
For the ancestors.
Interesting how they attacked us, though, and they're going to wait. Move very slowly on in. Should probably allow ourselves to walk as well, then. Since we're diminished. Speed it on up. Let's have these 2 Slayer groups. Continue to kind of rotate around.
Yes.
Actually, that's working out pretty well. Pull them back.
Move. For the ancestor gods.
We just need to locate their king. These guys need to stay away from the arrows. We want the dwarf warriors to be getting shot at first. Scoot them forward. And if we can locate that king, he will be receiving a challenge immediately. Ready to go. There you are.
Moving out.
Go murder. That is a ton of spearmen.
Let the vengeance begin. Slayers. It is a reckoning.
That is a ton of spearmen. He is riding on in on his horse. Unfortunately for him, the dwarves all have a charge defense versus large. They're going to bounce that right off.
Attack the Urks! Down! Down!
You guys charge through.
Strike out for the Eye King!
Alright, get these explosives in. Lord's been caught up into a battle, what I don't want him to be. Let's get in there and keep chopping him up.
Miners!
Fortunately for the miners, though, they actually do struggle against the skeleton spearmen. Pretty good hit. Blast apart this next group, please. Really, the biggest hope is going to be getting in here and chopping down this Tomb King. Wade through the enemy. Well, there is no escape, bud. He has found you now.
For the High King! Slayers!
Motorcycles driving on by. Apologies if you can hear it. There is nothing to be done. Keep killing. Those archers up top that are actually able to fire down. Oh, don't run away. What kind of brave Tomb King are you?
The clans unite!
We are going to hope. There goes the first pop for the Realm of Souls. The Slayers are throwing their lives away. They are doing the full deathcore of Krieg.
Get off your boats, lads! Time to fight!
Fight harder, lads.
The clans unite!
Not a lot to do but watch.
Split them in two!
Fight hard. I figure that armor piercing would at least be getting through these shields, but they are losing that fight quite handily there.
Dwarves, ready axes!
Keep chopping.
Yes!
As soon as these skeleton spearmen go down, we're sending those slayers through. Miners are completely surrounded. There's the second pop of the Realm of Souls. Keep chopping. Hope we can get a couple of them in on those archers. They stop firing.
Vengeance! Yes! Yes!
Here come the Ushabti. I saw the summon there. No, just stay there and keep fighting. That was a mistake.
Make no mistakes. Like these herbs did.
They're point blanking our slayers now. Just ignore those spearmen. They're going to crumble away. Fighting downhill as well. Gotta make it extra difficult. Oh, we're starting to pull ahead now. There we go. As soon as we can get them charged in on the rear of one of these other units. Actually, let's run away. Let them crumble. Here comes the Ushabti, though.
Yes!
Keep chopping. That means we are on tier 3 of the Realm of Souls at the very least. Got lots of bones to grind. Miners, they're too slow. I couldn't even get them to retreat in time.
We demand blood!
Their lord is almost gone, though. That should be the leadership blow we need. Oh, don't retreat. There's no escape. There we go. Keep cutting. Well, he was talking, and then he took a spear to the skull. Our right flank has completely shattered. But it looks like crumbling is taking place across the line here.
Miners!
Except for over on this side where we completely lost the line. Bring the Slayers up. Here come the Ushabti. Slayers are going to be key.
Dwarf warriors!
Keep chopping. There are days to go give that to these other spearmen as well. Pass that debuff out. Well, they're going to fully surround us. Well, this might be the end, lads.
Slayers!
Stick it and fight. Not crumbling near fast enough. So the group's days, come on back over here into them.
That'll do!
Oh, here comes a wave behind you. They get more healing? Excuse me? I thought they only get 3. Alright, maybe the shot be coming in before the healing now. Well, that's probably going to cinch the deal for them.
Victory will be ours! Axes out!
Don't give up, lads. We'll be here fighting with you to the end.
None will stop us.
Too many miners. Starting to lose bodies now. As the other armies march in from behind, it's a horrifying sight. Keep killing. Just a few slayers left up top.
Drain the orcs!
Auto Resolve was being nice to us, wasn't it? They come charging in from the rear there.
Most of the throng! Kill them!
Yeah, I gotta turn. Got no choice. Turn and charge. You gotta hold back the bigger group. All of our miners are about to go. Yeah, this one's going in the book for sure.
Dwarf warriors! It is a reckoning! Withdraw!
Full route is on out. They are crumbling. This doesn't seem to do much damage to them at all. Unfortunate. The wave of skeletons beat us. A valiant defeat. Yep, even though we took out their king, the mass amounts of chaff just were able to hold off that leadership debuff and just long enough to take us down. Unfortunate. Grim Demmonson was killed in battle. I'm assuming we're going to get another grudge for the book. Couple other factions destroyed. The Hold Taker's Grudge. Capture and occupy the following settlement, the Shrotak Mount. By Valaya's site, the desert-dwelling undead dare occupy an honest Dawi hold? They do. What's interesting is I was going to try to make friends with Katap, and he stabbed me right in the back. Got King Nebuset leading the armies now. Okay, well, we're going to have Grombrindal hold them off in the... They hold off the Druki while we've got Skag Hammerfist sprinting down south to help and defend. Probably recruit him up another army or two.
You say so, Beedling.
At least another lad or two into the army.
It is agreed. Muster
Have the Thane join up. Grombrindal has got one more turn to recruit, and then we'll go ahead and take on the quest battle for the Cloak of Valaya as well. We've got much to do.
What?
Grid miners are almost back. Let's go ahead and grab one more group of dwarf warriors, and then we'll grab some miners for their mobility and armor piercing. Well, we notice they're not all that great against even skeleton spearmen. Just a unit to kind of hold the line for a moment while crossbows fire over. Also upgrade Kragrith Deep.
Come in peace. Perhaps you may.
You say peace. I don't trust that, dude. You're gathering on my borders. Everyone seems to want to pick on Grombrindal. He's not holding as much gold as you think he is.
Sigma. What? Speak.
We got 4 wars going. None of them want to end. Malekith wants to come on back over. We can happily punch him in the jaw. Another turn. Turn falls to us, and the Greybeards prospectors that I thought were previously needing refuge have come on back. We'll accept them this time. We now have volley fire. Dwarves prefer accuracy to firing rates, as they realize that increased firepower does not necessarily cause higher casualties. We got reload time reduction for all of our units. Malekith has 2 armies recruiting up over here.
You forget yourself.
Lots of fun. I forget myself.
I'll see it done.
You're a Wazak. Go ahead and grab the... Maybe not the Ancestral Grudge. I'd like to make Grombrindal an absolute monster. Kind of ignore these others, at least to start. So let's go for a Scarred Veteran to give him a little bit more health. And then we can go ahead and I think we have to be outside of a settlement to teleport over to do a quest battle. Step out real quick, and then we'll take a look at the other part of the Empire here. They claimed it and just ran. Ah, and you want to raid our lands as well now. Everyone wants a piece. Go ahead and bring Skag on down. We'll leave him in friendly territory. King Nebuset is recruiting up. Hopefully we didn't open up some slots for constructs. That would make things a little bit more nasty.
I'm here.
Grab our technology, and I think the next work is going to be base damage and missile strength. Get those missiles working up
Dwarfs need me.
as well as they can. The dwarves do need you, and you need your cloak. Let's go ahead and take a look. We've got an undead army to face us. Undead host has been discovered making its way to the roots of the mountains. This shall not do. Give us a decisive victory here against Leopold. Got a master rune of Stromny Redbeard, giving the assigned unit some more melee attack and leadership. So let's go ahead and give that to the Dragonback Slayers. Although they already have a lot of leadership. I'll give it instead to one of these Dwarf Warrior units. And then the Scarecrow banner, I'm happy to provide to one of our crossbows. Just to allow us to scare off any kind of flyers that may want to come over the top a little bit faster. Alright, Leopold, what's our map looking like? You have a very shiny head. So we are making our way through the Under Empires of the mountains, and we have been ambushed by some nasties. Fair enough, let's clean them out.
Our goddess has spoken to me. She who prepares the hearth, who secures our holds. Escalar have been caught sneaking about like ratmen filth, trying to gain access to our mountains unseen. Well, I see you, scum, and by Valaya's cloak, I'll have every last rotten one of you back in that ground, pushing up your tombstones!
And the ground is going to be a little bit funky too, but now we're in here. Let's get it. So I would say we need to pull our forces back just a little bit. They are very close. That way we're able to fire and not have to deal with being shot, or at least charged up in on it immediately. We'll have the crossbows set up a little ways further up in front. As it says in the loading screen there, his cloak said there were other enemies on the way. Where they're coming from, I don't know. Since we're in the middle here, I would definitely assume they're coming in behind.
Aye, to arms!
Let's go ahead and grab one of the groups of Thunderers and put them on this side. We'll have the Normie Dwarf Warriors interdispersed with Longbeards, since they give courage. We'll do Normie Warriors and Longbeards on the other side as well. We'll allow the Thunderers to have at least a little bit of a clean line of sight there. Yeah, I'm not sure we want to put those Caltrops probably behind. Throw these Slayers in between the units so they can help out.
For the Karazanko!
Generally where I put the explosives too, we'll put them behind. We can launch those over the top.
Miners!
Daw, they say. Flamethrowers up front, hammers behind. Our Runesmith and Grombrindal. Grombrindal up front, Runesmith kind of in the middle there. A little more clumped up than I would like. Grab this front line then.
Kazook! For the High King!
Drag them a bit forward.
Let the vengeance begin!
We can have these miners off to the side. Be a bit more dangerous with their placement. These guys are down in the grooves, they won't be able to fire, so we'll pull them back. There we go, that should work out. Alright. Go ahead and do the whole set of infantry in one group. All of the range. The artillery team, and then Grombrindal. And then those goblobbers. We actually get to see the goblins they're launching. Let's find out. Are they going to put a goblin on there? Hang on now, I gotta find out. What are you guys throwing? They are. There's a goblin. Is he chained to the rock? What is the point of this? I mean, you're throwing. It says like if you don't have a rune, is it just because? All right, these poor gobos. We will follow them in. Night goblins being used as intended. Doing some good damage too. I meant to go ahead and put out the caltrops, so I think we will throw them down behind? Question mark? Then this group is coming out quick, so let's throw these up. No ducks here. Pull these Slayers back. Be getting some good damage. Let's have you guys switch targets.
The next kill is ours.
Skelly Warriors, Skelly Warriors. I think you have some Grave Guards somewhere. Maybe not. Interesting.
Choose the target, Lord.
Keep launching. As they get close, give them the business. Guys get set back up. Players come on over.
Strike out.
That'll work. And they're in close enough. Time to get a dose of flame. Give them the Drake gun business. Goblobber's going over the top there. Oh, there's the Grave Guard. We found them. They're being cooked. That's exactly what we want to see. Wave of Undead being met with alchemical flame. Over on this side, they'll get a bunch of satchel charges. Excellent. Beautiful rifle fire going in. Loading them in crossbow bolts. Grombrindal, you've got your target there. Give them all the ability and keep running. And everyone coming on in gets the... Actually, let's give Grombrindal this one overcharged. You may hurt yourself. Looks like it's almost a 100% chance to miscast. Get this group before they get in closer. They've been torched. The miners actually can hold in against those skeletal spearmen just fine. Just fine. Oh, that's not good. Run! Alright. Big angry bat just showed up. Probably on both sides. Nah, just over here for now. They'll stay close so we can help. More undead. Or was a lot of bats. Alright, lads, get on over here. These guys moving through. We don't have any ability. He's beating the brakes off of them, though. As Grombrindal slaughters this, this is one of the wizards, not one of the eggheads. Spoiler's working. You turn and shoot the bats. We can get many units coming on in here against these, this big boy here. Well, the backs of the Iron Drakes don't scorch our own units. Miners holding in just fine against those bats. Fire and help clear them off. Too many stout little angry bodies for you to fight. Friendly fire or not. Scorching the Terrorgeist. That extra melee attack can finish him off pretty quickly. Grombrindal is covered in dead bodies. That's the win there. Well done, lads. Cloak is ours.
Come on! Yes!
Maybe. There it is. And we ripped through the horrors of the night like they were nothing, even with the surprise big bat attack. You dastardly fools. We have the cloak now. We will go ahead and, I think, drink to victory once again. Drinks on Grombrindal. He's gained the Cloak of Valaya, giving us -5 to local province corruption, +6 melee defense, way more spell resistance, and 5 more physical resistance. Grombrindal's basically impenetrable to magical attacks now. He's got 65% spell resistance. Pretty scary. For his next skill point, we'll go for Score Veteran. Keep moving on down. Working towards Wound Maker so we can actually get more damage total, up to 710. For John Mech, we will give him a final point into Sharpened Weapons by an additional 5%. Then I think we move Grombrindal north to keep Malekith from moving out. No, he says. You don't have 3 armies anymore, buddy.
Fearless and unbreakable.
Set up an ambush right on this
On my way. Moving out.
little ways away from the crossroads. Just close enough where we can hit them. There we go. That should be in the proper angle where we will catch Malekith if he tries anything funny. Got 7,000 gold to work with now. Skag Hammer Fist, we could give a couple extra soldiers. Fortunately, it would just be Dwarf Warriors. We'll do one more group of miners and one more group of warriors. He said, yeah. One more of each. We really need the 2 armies. We just need them to be a bit more upgraded than they currently are. Let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomacy. See if we can't give some money to some nearby fools and make them work for us. Fortunately, most of the people nearby are evil.
Repel chaos.
Great Orthodoxy is not going to survive.
All right.
Marienburg would like more agreements with us, but they're fighting Reichland still, so probably not. Probably not. For now, we'll just keep the money. We may recruit up another lord if we need him on the fly to defend against Targ-Huldra. I think for now, this is the only army they've got. Clan Mulder now has a plague priest running around to drop some nasty on someone. And it honestly looks like Malekith has run away, which is a development I wasn't quite prepared for, I can't lie. Our last quest battle will kick in when we hit rank 22, which we are almost there. 2 more ranks, or 3 more ranks, if I can math.
It is time.
Maybe you'd like to get one more battle in, but Ungol Stoneheart here is causing problems, so I think the last battle is going to be against this nasty group of beasts. We're going to declare war right away. We've had just about enough. They're going to run behind Naggarond. That's a mixture of unfair and uncool. So what Grombrindal's going to do instead, then, since we're inside the circle, we can't back up. I mean, we could try something sneaky where we surround them and keep him from rooting up anymore. If Malekith attacks, we just retreat.
I'm ready.
I am ready indeed. We could give it to auto-resolve and we would lose most of our force. Not my intended plan. I don't want to fight this settlement garrison right now. I would just like to keep her from recruiting up another army. Although if we retreat, she will recruit up anyway. What we'll do is we'll break the siege. Let them catch someone in ambush.
Don't you fret.
Keep trying.
It's done. Scrund.
Perfect. They're able to sneak on over to Hotgrave. Woe is me.
Master of Runecraft.
Go ahead and do the same thing with Skag Hammerfist here. Put him in ambush, and we are going to take some attrition. Chaos Corruption, huh? I'd rather not.
Onward. I suppose so.
We could go into Underway and see if we get intercepted. I don't mind an underway battle.
I'm going.
I might just jump back and forth and see if they intercept me. So we could do battle with King Nebuset. Nah, he does have some Ushabti now. Well, this is concerning on an extreme degree. Let's get another Lord recruited in up in the north, just in case. While the Lord did well last time, go ahead and grab another Rune Lord because we have another Ancestral Blood of Grungni, giving us even more research rate. Spinner Bright Axe.
I'm going.
You bet you are. You also have these Miners of Steam Drills. You've got a lot of new units to use. Can't wait. However, we need a bit more income before we're able. So we gotta claim back the Shrotak Mount, and we'll give it one more turn to see if Malekith or we get another battle over here. And if not, that'll be our turn. Or the episode. The Exiles of Nehek have decided to move in and attack the Ancestral Throng directly. Perfect. These chariots don't have the oomph that Cetra's do. Let's charge right on in there and fight this one. Alright then, lads. How can we set up on this broken up Dwarven road proper? Looks like there is some high ground here. Go ahead and give that to the catapult team.
For the High King!
Set up the Quarrelers in the middle there. Probably rotate or push the whole army up just for a bit when we start here.
For the High King!
Dwarf Warriors in. We'll have the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass on the side.
It is a
They
reckoning!
can kind of double up on the miners.
Master of Runecraft.
Rune Lord there, Thane on the side, and we should be able to charge on in and do some damage. We have chariots and the like, so we want to be careful.
Fine.
Yes!
A little bit more like that. So we can kind of keep them forced to go around this obstacle here. Though it's another case if they attacked us and they're going to hide. What's the plan here? We've got very limited range of movement. Don't really need them to sprint, but we will at least take this ground. And we'll allow them to come to us. They're nearly in range. The line now, I like them exactly where they're at. We may rotate these two crossbows.
Warriors!
Want to make sure they're firing on Ushabti. Or the archer chariots.
For the ancestors!
Make sure all of our crossbows, everyone are in guard mode.
Let the vengeance
And the lads with bonus V large. We can have them attempt to bully the Ushabti. Nice hit. Explosive rounds, just kind of throw them at the middle here. May get lucky and hit these Tomb Guard. And they're large units, but they're just quick enough that they can actually get around pretty fast. Come on, grudge throwers. Do your worst. Those Ushabti are not having it. Oh, hit him that time, though. They're gonna go out really wide. You've got plenty of other large targets for me to throw those at, buddy. Don't worry about it. I'm surely not. Are launching those rocks. They immediately sprinted all to the same side. Interesting. Seems like every unit that gets targeted is doing pretty much the exact same strategy to get away from it. You'll need to rotate a little bit, that's fine. Whole bunch of units running away. They're just all running to the left.
Dwarf warriors!
Go ahead, pull back. You guys, we want
Fire undimmed!
in a bit more square formation.
Strike out!
For the cannons and
Get on over here as well.
Grudge thrower! Down! Dwarf warriors!
Not sure what the plan is, and if it's just to move on in and take some damage, then we're going to switch targets.
It is a reckoning!
Fill them with bolts.
Where is Queen Helga? For the cannons and core!
Where is Queen Helga?
Have at them!
Defiant and unbow.
Send you out front.
In short order.
Slowness is what we want to probably use. Can we overcast it and get a group? Nah, just for a single unit. Okay, well we can slow down these Doomguard here, why not? Slow down.
Warriors! Put those dwarven legs!
Keep the Thane working. Some archers firing against us.
Shoot the wizards!
Shoot the Waziks.
This won't miss fire!
Sure hope not.
Grudge thrower! Stalk!
What? Shift.
We need misfires to be happening as little as possible.
Go! Yes, yes! Attack the arms!
That's Doomguard.
Put those dwarven legs! Hazook! For mountain
And not fight Doomguard if we're able.
Archie's out.
Kaduk!
Keep launching, deal with them. We will have a Summon of Ushabti coming in before too long, most likely in our artillery team.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
I believe in you. I don't mind them summoning Ushabti over here. Looked like that was the plan at least. The Thane and the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass doing wonders to bring them down.
Axes out! Quarrelers! Ready!
And have you guys launch on those chariot archers.
Quarrelers!
Lord.
We can do the Rune of Oath and Steel. Good number of units with that one. Grease that armor. These skeletons will be doing no damage. Ooh, there's a new Ushabti summon.
Go! Strike out!
All back. Just run.
Let the vengeance begin!
Ah, they're being ripped to shreds. And the best thing to do is just drag them through into another unit that can actually fight back against the Ushabti.
Come together, lads.
Keep fighting.
Grudge thrower! War machine ready!
Go ahead and launch into that group of spearmen.
Sir!
They are nearly gone.
Targets well! For our ancestors!
Actually starting to lose that fight though.
Quarrelers!
He's always moving. Thane and his Flame Warriors are doing very well.
Armed and ready.
Go ahead and see how many of these we can explode. Doomguard are a very elite unit if we can bring them down. Big clump of spearmen over here. Big clump of spearmen. They're being taken down by the artillery team. Let's get both of these units here. Or some Doomguard in there as well. Exploding right through them. We're going to charge on in. We're going to blast these Doomguards. They're off on the side.
Grudge thrower!
Fair enough. They're going to scare off two of our units with those Ushabti.
The next
No good there.
is ours!
That'll do.
Keep fighting.
They have wronged us!
Karazantor. For Grimnir.
They're firing on those Halberd Doomguard, please.
Vengeance! Fight!
The leadership of these lads is very impressive.
Go! Aye!
Fill them with bolts.
Ranging target!
The ancestors watch.
Yeah, we're gonna lose our warriors of Dragonfire Pass. There's just too many of them.
The ancestors.
Rune the king.
Go ahead and Rune of Speed everyone around here. That melee attack higher. About to get flanked hard.
Fire on the earth.
Start launching into this group here.
Fire!
Dwarfs to me.
They're breaking, but so are we.
Miners.
These miners moving in to assist. Ooh, Chariot's landed in, get some good damage. Some of those lads aren't getting back up.
The runes below.
We are running out of units.
Dwarf warriors.
Dwarf warriors charging in.
I am strong.
I can see it, dude. Just start beating. Keep killing. Not a lot else to say. A bunch of dudes just waiting. He's a thick lad, though, isn't he? A lot of armor. I told you guys to get back into the battle.
Charge!
Yes.
We need to bring everyone together. Go fight together in this middle. We'll have the Thane hold against all those spearmen. And we should, with hope, hold them back.
Quickly now.
Alright, our Rune Lord is running. Not good.
Dwarf warriors. Vengeance.
Have the catapults firing on these tomb guards in the back.
They have wronged us.
A bunch of our units are running.
Unite. Get your beards out the way, Dowie. We must for the ancestors. They must all die. Now is the season.
An absolute battle of attrition here. Trying to blow up our units. This is really not what we need.
Withdraw! Vengeance! Stop!
Get both of those artillery teams firing over on the Thane.
Misfire! Go!
Dwarf warriors.
Come on, Dwarf Warriors.
Aye, as
Those
you
crossbows singing. Rune Lord's back, bringing armor for everyone in the middle. Let's go.
Dwarf warriors! Kazoo! War of vengeance!
Warlords backing off. They're doing a walk into the battle.
Dwarven lads! For the Caller's Anchor!
Waddling into combat's not what we need. You fire on this lord. Keep moving. Charge in on the rear here.
For the Kara's Anchor.
Alright, that's one group of Tomb Guard gone. I think we broke them.
Let us bleed for the clan.
Woo, the clan fought hard and we managed to slay this gigantic horde of undead. A Pyrrhic victory, but we won that we managed to secure where they are completely destroyed and we still have soldiers, so we will go ahead and I think ransom those captives, being in enemy territory. And then with that victory and Malekith deciding to move on to the north, I think we can then attack Naggarond and see if we can even claim it for ourselves. Redhorn tribe was destroyed, most likely by one of Malekith's armies. They're able to recruit more very, very quickly there. Grombrindal has become a constructor, and our technology is done with the Masterwork crossbows. Pure steel crossbows are precision-crafted instruments, able to accurately deliver death from afar. 10% more missile damage and missile strength for Quarrelers and Ragers, which is going to be awesome.
Anger burns bright.
Now, Hammerfist needs to quickly go into a camp stance.
So beardling.
We should be able to move in and claim the Shrotak Mount even as is. But for now, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub thread, and I will see you all in the next one.